go. So, like I said, GBPJPY, 30-minute time frame. We're looking pretty bullish. I mean, we do have bearish momentum down, right? So anywhere in here you could have been taking sales. But I'm waiting for it to turn bullish to give us some bullish keys, I guess. So we came down to this line right here, and this line has been rejected twice already from these green dots that I put, right? So it could be a key level. And then we also broke, get rid of this alarm. We also broke this lower high right here. So I'm looking at this demand zone down here. We have our liquidity, we have our breaker structure. What I don't like, and what I won't take it unless this high gets taken out that I marked up here, because then this will just be telling us that the market is flipping and going bullish, right? Until it passes this, we're still bearish, right? Like, yeah, we took this out, and this is a cool confluence, but for me, I need this high to get taken out first before I look to buy. So we do have our setup, right, which is here, which is why I have the alert. I have our confluences marked out, but we need this high to get taken out. So what we're really looking for is the market to do something like this, and then maybe like this, and kind of come down to our zone aggressively. Doesn't, you know, obviously not exactly like this, but we want this high to get taken out before we look to buy, for those reasons. And that's kind of just the analysis that I have for that. I do have another setup. What was it on? Gold. Oh, so earlier today, I just wanted to throw this in there as kind of like a learning moment for me, and maybe it can help you as well. We had this setup, right? We had our strong push to the upside. We had our liquidity marked out, our breaker structure and everything. But it wasn't the best setup, right? As you can see, the liquidity is pretty far from the zone. I mean, there are actual numbers to determine how far it can be, but this is 30 pips, and you can see, right? Like if we look at this zone compared to the zone that I just had on GBPJPY, right? You see how close it is to the zone compared to this. So liquidity wasn't what we needed, right? It's too far. And I also marked it up here, right? So the ends are like the negatives, the Y is the yes. So bearish momentum towards zone. So you see how in this zone, or while price was coming back towards zone, it kept making lower lows and lower highs, right? We have our lower low, lower high, and it just kept on going down. I didn't mean to mark that one. It just kept on going down. That's not what you want to see. What you want to see, if I can point out to a zone that I have marked previously, but here I can mark it on this. So we want price. Let's say if we pull up the replay here, let's say this is what we were looking at. For this zone to be perfect and valid, we would want price to do something like this. Maybe like one little retracement, but then we want price to come directly to our zone, right? You don't want to see you don't want to see price do this and coming back to your zone, right? So I hope you can tell the difference between these two, and delete this. I hope you can kind of tell the difference between these two. How one is like a more aggressive approach to your zone, and then the other one's kind of making these lower lows and lower highs. That's not what you want to see. So but yeah, that's pretty much the analysis for the week that I see so far. I mean, there's not much going on just yet. We're waiting, right? We're waiting for this this high to get broke on GBPJPY. And that's pretty much it. If anything comes for tomorrow, I will be probably making another video about that as well. But I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys understood why we're looking at the zone, why we're not taking it just as of yet, and why we're waiting for this high to get taken out, right? I hope that made sense, and I hope we're all learning, you know, on the right path. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have any questions, leave them down below. Thanks.